Hey you guys, Ben and TMBJ here with a review of Crazy Aaron's Heat Changing Thinking Putty. And by heat changing, that means that it changes color with heat. This is the twilight color, so its resting color is purple, and it changes to blue, and it's not really purple in here. It's so hot out today that it was blue when I took it out of the tin. I think the temperature outside is 92 degrees, and for this date and time, it's never been this hot in Cleveland. Anyway, this does change color with heat. It has no problem with that. The only thing I don't like about this putty, and it's probably the major thing, is that it's so stiff and hard to like mend and like play with. It's just incredibly stiff. Like if you stretch it too fast, it'll tear. With the other putties, you have to like purposefully stretch it incredibly fast and try to tear it, and sometimes it won't even work. It'll just sort of be one big line. But with this, that's not a problem because of how tough it is. Like it's so stiff. It turned blue in my hands within about 10 seconds because of how hot it is today. So you guys can just take my word for it that it does change color with heat, but when I was playing with it in the winter and it was colder out, it did not change color unless I like held it up to a heater. So it all matters how hot it is outside and how hot your body temperature, so to speak, is, because you know you're usually going to be 98.6 degrees, but if the surrounding air isn't hot, then it's not going to work. But yeah, see, it's completely blue now, like everywhere. There's no purple anywhere. And tearing it, ooh, there we go, finally stretched it. Makes a little transparent window. I'm gonna stretch it back out into a flat thing and try to tear it. There you go, tore it in half. On the inside, you will find my dog's hairs all over the place. And yeah, there's on the inside. It's not purple on the inside. When it becomes blue, it's blue all the way through it. But it also, like any other putty, it tears, twists, stretches, and bounces. I just showed you tearing and I just showed you stretching. But does it bounce and does it twist? Well, it's a putty, so of course it twists. Seems bouncy to me, but I'm going to make it into a ball just in case. So, I'll just roll it up. It's hard to roll this up though, because it's just so freaking stiff. It's really weird. Alright, I'm rolling it up into a ball right now. This is spherical enough, so I'm just going to try and bounce it. Yeah, it bounces pretty well. Bounces about as well as any other of the thinking putties, I would say. So, let's just keep bouncing it. Only problem with bouncing it is that if you get it on the wrong side, it might like go somewhere. And if this rolls on the floor, it will pick up all the dust and all the dirt, all the dog hairs sitting around. So you really don't want this to touch the floor. And you want to wash your hands before using putty too. So I'm going to stop bouncing it now before it gets dirty. Yeah, so, I mean, this is a pretty self-explanatory product. It basically changes color with the heat. Does it change color well? Yes, but it depends on how hot it is. And does it play as putty well? No, not really. So if you want a thinking putty because you want to play with it a lot, then I would not get this one. I would get one of the other ones because they're all softer and easier to play with. But if you want this putty because you like the heat changing aspect of it, then yeah, I would get this. But if you live in like Alaska or something, it's gonna be too cold and you're gonna have to hold it in front of a heater or something, and that's not really, I don't know. Because in winter, I honestly couldn't get it to change colors in my hands. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I also bought glow-in-the-dark putty at Play Matters, so if you guys want to see that review, then you gotta let me know. But yeah, that's about it. So I'll see you guys next time. Go vote on the poll for what you want to see next, and that is it. Later.